Whenever people ask me who my favorite artist is, I always say Dayglow, because Dayglow has been with me since the release of Fuzzy Brain back in like 2019, I think. I've seen him in concert 5 times, I think. He just consistently puts out bop after bop, and he makes me so happy with his music. So you can imagine how excited I was when Dayglow released his 3rd studio album this week called People in Motion. Right off the bat, I know I've already talked about this, but I love the title of the album and I love the album artwork. I also love that the album is 10 songs long, 36 minutes long. I think if you can make a concise album, it must mean that you've gone through all the songs you've written and you've really narrowed it down to only the best ones. So I'm expecting all 10 songs on this album to hit. The very first song on the album is called Second Nature, and this is the most recent single he put out. What stands out to me about the song is how long it is and how interesting the song structure is. Other than that, it has that classic Dayglow sound. I'm gonna play some of it right now, even though I've already heard it.
Dancing, feeling like myself, and now I'm dancing. Feel like it's alright because there's something deep inside me you remind me of. This isn't second nature, love. It's the first thing that comes to my being.
So yeah, as you can see, it's basically just a dancey song, upbeat song with a killer bass line. I really like the first line of the pre-chorus where he says, "There's something deep inside me you remind me of." And then he goes on to talk about that more, to explain that more in the pre-chorus. But I've never heard anyone put it like that, but I feel like we all have probably felt that before. You know, seeing a bit of you in someone else. That's my favorite line of the song, and there's like a huge dance break at the end of the song. And the music video to it is really cool too, if you haven't checked it out. Oh my gosh, I actually just realized this. And his music video for Then It All Goes Away, the camera is like underneath him and he's dancing on top of it the whole video. And I didn't even put 2 and 2 together, but in the music video for Second Nature, the camera's above him and he's dancing underneath it the whole time. My mind is blown. Okay. Anyways, I didn't get to hear y'all's opinions on Second Nature because I didn't post my reaction to it, so let me know what you thought of that song. The next song on the album, this is the first new one I'm hearing, is called Radio. I love the title, I'm already excited, and I already feel like I'm gonna love it. I'm excited. It's like just now hitting me.
I don't need too much, just a stereo and some rock and roll on a real guitar. Now I get so bored, it's so monotonous. Remember when we thought it was all gonna be so great? Well, don't you understand? On the radio, just listen to music. You don't need some video, just gotta get yourself home. And all the world keeps spinning forever on, out of my control. I mean, we're all just people in motion, and we're always moving, but seems we're never going, 'cause there's just too much down there, and I get so frozen. It seems to be there was a time before the box was open.
I have a laundry list of comments going through my head right now. That chorus feels so good. Feels so good. I loved the lyrics in the bridge. I loved the feeling in the bridge, the excitement of the bridge. I love the shout out to the radio because I feel like no one listens to the radio nowadays, but I do. So it's about time we get some representation here. I don't know if y'all are familiar with the styles of musical theater, but the verses of this song fully give musical theater vibes to me. We're back to that musical feeling that I feel like really came through in Harmony House. I just imagine him standing on like the set of a musical and then he's talking dramatically and then music starts playing and he's like, you know, and it like he bursts into song. That's what this song makes me think of. Okay. Lyrically, the verses are so simple. They're honest. I don't know that I'm into it as much. Lately, I think I've gotten a little bit more into the art of lyrics. And so this song strikes me as being just oddly simple. And I don't know how I feel about it. Okay, that's my hot take on Radio. The next song on the album is Then It All Goes Away. I'll link my reaction to that in the description below, but I'll go ahead and play part of it.
'Cause I know the things that you've been talking about, and sometimes I can't even believe what you say. Yeah, it's only in the way I'm feeling this down that nothing seems to change. Yeah, I know the way you get that look in your eyes, and then it disappears.
I love that song if you can't tell. I don't know if this is my favorite song he released ahead of time. The second one he released ahead of time was called Deepened, and that's the next song on the album. I also have a reaction to that one, but I think they're pretty similar in style. But I
can feel beyond the shore.
What's happening? What's happening?
So I let it in. Come take me into the deep end. Show me how to let it go. Like flowing water, we can go farther. Oh, I made it so much harder than it has to be. 'Cause I've gotta want it and feel like
Freaking love that song, and I think you'll see what I mean when I say some of his music has a very theatrical quality to it. And then I'm excited because the whole rest of the album is new. So the next song on the album is called Stops Making Sense. I'm really excited. Okay, here we go.
with the one way to get out of town.
Okay,
Came
baseline.
headed to the station, then suddenly that sound placed you in a rather strange situation. You were singing so loud, I even hear it now. When it feels like falling down, your feet on the ceiling, your head on the ground somehow. Got turned around. That feeling you get when it stops making sense. Yeah, it's right. It feels so right. And then it got
that's
believe
nice.
me. Oh man, it really freaks me out. Oh, when it feels like falling down.
I love it. I love it.
Feet on the ceiling, head on the ground somehow. We got turned around. That feeling you
That's
get
so
when it's
cute. Oh my gosh. And that song feels so right. Loved that song. I love that it told a story. It feels like he's describing a dream almost, but there's literally a lyric in the song that says, I was not dreaming. I love that it tells a story and the song just makes so much sense, ironically, that I feel like you learn it almost after listening to it just one time. Like, I already feel like I could sing along to the chorus after just hearing it a few times in this song. It kind of reminds me, it has like something about it reminds me of my childhood, I feel like. I literally love it. I feel like it's giving Disney Channel original movie to me a little bit. The next song on the album is called How Do You Know? I'm already intrigued because every song on the album so far has had a pretty similar vibe and they've all been pretty upbeat. Whereas I feel like Harmony House and Fuzzy Brain had some slower songs in them. So I'm curious to see what kind of a variety we get on this album or don't get on this album.
It
How do you know?
started out great at 7 or 8, then we talked all night. So late, then you got in my head. Can't believe what you said. It's so crazy. It's so true. You said you can't believe yourself if no one else was there. And how can you know what's true if nobody else cares? Like how do you know when a feeling changes? How do you know it when the feeling is gone? How do you know so true the things that you do? How do you know me? Know me at all?
We're getting philosophical in this song. All right, first of all, cowbell slay, bass line slay in every song. That song felt really good too and made a lot of sense as well to the point where like same kind of thing. I hear it once and I already feel like I understand the song and could sing along to it. I guess you could say that he's really good at like clear songwriting or like, yeah, just having really clear intentions with a song. A lot of his songs have really strong beats, I guess. I've tried to explain this before and I still don't have the right words to do so, but I'm sure you guys can see where I'm coming from. They're just very like staccato feeling as opposed to being like really like melodic. Makes you want to dance to them, but also I just feel like that's a really unique sound for him to have. A lot of the songs on this album so far have just been really like bouncy, if that makes sense. I enjoyed that song. The next song on the album is called Someone Else, which is ironic because I was gonna say that How Do You Know kind of reminds me of like a 1975 song. I feel like it gives me that vibe, and they have a song called Somebody Else. See, listen to that beat.
I can't tell you quite right. These voices that aren't even mine, they keep singing to me songs that nobody knows, and I can't make it out, yet it's so loud. Once you try to hear it, you can't let it out. And just so you know it, I've gotta get going. I've been feeling like someone else yet again. I've been waiting for this day to end, but yet again it begins like someone else is taking place of everything while I'm waiting.
That one kind of hit me in my feelings. Like for a second there, I almost thought I was going to start tearing up. I feel like that song had a really like sentimental, nostalgic feel for me. I'm not sure why. Kind of reminds me of like Jimmy Eat World. The lyrics too were just really relatable, and it's making me realize that like both of his albums prior to this were pretty much both about growing up and like life changes. I mean, especially Fuzzy Brain, but even like Harmony House. I mean, he has a song called Moving Out on there, and I recently moved out, so I was listening to that on repeat. And I'm realizing now that like this album so far hasn't really been about that. Like I think the topics of this album have been a little bit different. But Someone Else, about feeling like someone else on certain days, does hit that topic of, you know, just struggles of like being in your early 20s, I guess. And I think that kind of made me feel a little bit emotional. I was also going to mention that he writes about music in this album a lot. Maybe not a lot, but like I feel like he has a lot of references to like, obviously he has the song Radio, and then I think it was in this song, he's writing about songs in his songs. Still no slow songs yet. I don't know, guys. Maybe he's like in a better place. The album is called People in Motion, so it makes sense that it would be more upbeat songs. The next song is called Like She Does. I'm nervous. Like, does this not give you early 2000s? Okay, wait. I don't know about early 2000s. It feels sentimental though.
Some time thinking about you. These days remain in frames that we already see through. It's like we know something, just us two, no one else can seem to get. I've seen a lot by now, but nothing else compared to it. So don't try to sell me on some cheap love. Nobody comes close to getting me like she does.
That is so
I get
cute.
so stuck. It's like you know me better than I know how. You believe me more than myself. Yeah, it's a great big world. And time that I have, nothing without you. Baby, we're just the same.
Okay, am I allowed to say that I think that's one of his best songs he's ever written? Am I allowed to say that? Can I say that? I know that's a bold statement. That was an amazing song. That song fully made me emotional. That song also really really sounded like it could be a song by the 1975. And like the 1975, I feel like is one of the best bands of my generation. Dayglow, Sloan like not never. He doesn't write a whole lot about love, and he's literally married. So I really, really liked hearing this side of him. That was the sweetest song. I thought that was a beautiful song. That made me so happy. I feel like that was maybe going to be my favorite song on the album, so I don't know where we're going to go from here, but there are 2 songs left. The next song is called Turn Around. Wait, pause. I wanted to say that I thought it was really cool that he used the phrase someone else in Like She Does, because Someone Else was the song before that song on the album. Okay, Turn Around. This already reminds me of Like Ivy from Harmony House.
Feels like it hit me on the head. The saw it from my away. It's probably time I let it in. I'm feeling this way. When everything is always something to me. I can't seem to turn
Okay.
I can't recall what you said.
That's so cute. Oh my gosh. What in the world? Shut up. Like, actually shut up. I relate to this song so much. I sure could use some sleep, but I'm still working on my dreams. The entire outro, it's time to do this, time I prove this, it's time I move this, time I'm through this, all this weight that's down on me, I'll make some progress, being honest, make this weight a memory. The rhyming there, while also saying so much, and I feel like I'm going through a lot of this. Literally, what was I just saying? I was just saying I love his music because I feel like I relate to it so much. And then he says stuff like find myself at 23 in his music, just proving my point because I'm 23. I just love this. I think this song is inspiring, and I think I'm probably gonna listen to it a lot. Talking to Light, it's gonna make me cry, isn't it? There's that, he has such prominent drums in his songs. Sound clip is from.
I love you, Reagan.
Shut up. That's so cute. That is so cute. Oh my gosh. screaming. I'm screaming. He has some really, really interesting lyrics on this song. And if nothing, something had changed. What a great lyric. It's too good to be never true. The like, what's the literary term for that? Like having two opposite words next to each other. I should really know this. I was literally a writing tutor. This song came straight from the heart. This was so cute. I didn't even catch that he said, "Oh, Reagan," in the very first line of the song. I think I had no idea what he said. That's so nice. Hearing him write about Reagan, that's so cute. I've been waiting for love songs like this from him for so long. That's the cutest thing I've ever seen, and that makes me so happy. Final thoughts on the album. I love it. 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 10 songs. All 10 of them were bangers. Honestly, my least favorite song was Radio, which was bad because that was like the first new song I listened to in this video. 10 songs, and pretty much all of them were like upbeat and positive. I know that's what Dayglow is known for and what he does best, but I'm still surprised about it. This album, I feel like, has a completely different feel than Harmony House, as it should. I mean, he's like growing as an artist, but I just love how like contained the album is. I love that it's a brief 10 songs and they all are upbeat and happy, you know. I mean, he gets a little bit vulnerable in some of the lyrics, but they all feel happy at least. I think, honestly, like, maybe some of his best lyrics are on this album, although I was complaining about the lyrics in Radio. He had some really strong lyrics. I feel like he's maybe he's growing in his lyricism, and I do like to see that. The title of the album fits the song so well. It just feels like such a People in Motion was such a strong concept for the album. You can tell he had such a vision and concept for the album. And it just shows like that vision and concept just carries through all of the songs. I think that's awesome. Like, it's not just a collection of random songs. Like, it is an album. You know what I mean? That's like the main thing that I'm taking away from this, that I'm really impressed by, that I think is really cool, and that I don't know if I've ever said about an album before in a reaction. I love that I feel like I know the songs and I know who he is as an artist after just listening through the album one time. I think it's a testament to how strong of a songwriter he is, and to like how well he knows himself. Although ironically, he has a lot of lyrics in his previous albums and a little bit on this album about not knowing himself. But I think maybe he knows himself more than he gives himself credit for, because I feel like his like soul like really comes through in all of his songs so strongly that they just string together perfectly. And I just feel like I would be really proud if I were him of having an album like this that probably like reflects this time in his life so perfectly. I'm projecting onto the album a little bit because I feel like it reflects where I'm at in my life as well, minus the whole like marriage thing. Can't relate to that at all. But I just love how like self-contained and representative the album is of him as an artist. Like, I feel like from here on out, if somebody were to like want to listen to a Dayglow album, I will be showing them this album. I feel like before, I probably would have kept showing them Fuzzy Brain. I liked Harmony House, but I felt like Fuzzy Brain was more captured what he did best as an artist. But I have an updated answer, and it's this album. I think this album is so cute. Okay, that's all I'm gonna say. This album literally made my day, made my week. Comment down below. Let me know what you guys thought of the album. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. And subscribe for more videos of mine, obviously. I also have like a ton of Dayglow videos on my channel. I'll link all of them below. And I will see you all soon with another video. I'm in such a good mood now. Goodbye. Oh my god, that was so cute.